Here is the definitive Chunky Soul best and worst skin of every single character in the game, considering there are no more to be added. Probably. Mario. Let's start with him. Best skin. Probably have to go with his Waluigi costume just because it's cool. Honorable mention to default, and that's about it. Worst skin. This one. I don't care how patriotic and American you are. It's from a golf game for the NES that was kind of meh. Even though I do like the later golf games, no. I don't like this costume. It looks too similar to his default as well. Honorable or dishonorable mention to this one for taking away the Wario skin. And this one for taking away the Fire Mario skin. DK, Donkey Kong. Best skin. He's got a lot of best skins. Green or pink. Take your pick. They're tied. I can't pick one. Worst skin is, I'm going to say red. It's pretty meh. Although this one's kind of bad. But because it is just a gorilla, I'm going to give it some slack. But Donkey Kong's got good colours. You got Vanilla Gorilla right here. You got Cabbage, Fairy Floss, Purple's a classic. Anyway, Link. Best skin is right here. Gengar Dig. I like that, actually. This is the best Link skin. Every single one of his sleeved ones, or sorry, hat ones, I guess, with the 3/4 sleeves are all the worst. Specifically, I'm going to say this one just because it's edgy, and edgy is kind of boring. Even though I do respect the Dark Link choice. What's with the white hair, you know? I mean, that's probably in the games, in which case I'm actually going to pick this one. Just because I do actually like the concept of Dark Link. They're tied for last. There you go. Samus. Every skin is amazing. Worst skin is pink. Pink is the worst Samus skin. Full stop. Red is a classic because it's the classic. Light blue is decent. Dark is my personal favourite. Dark and Gravity are like my top two, full stop. Green has recently moved up in the ranks for me. Wink. Light suit's a classic, and also the black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Wait. Yep. You know what it is. But of the best, I gotta go Dark Samus right here. That's beautiful. Dark Samus. So it's Dark Suit Samus, let's clarify. Dark Samus, I'm not really a big fan of most of the skins, TBH. This one, because the other phase one's cool, and Silver's the one that I'll usually pick. Worst is the flush one. I don't like it. I appreciate people that do pick it because it is gross, but no, I don't like it. Yoshi. Worst skin is crafted because it got rid of Black Yoshi. And also because it is literally the default but fuzzy. And not significantly fuzzy. It's just worse Yoshi. Best skin out of the ones is purple. Kinda wish he had better shoe colour though, but otherwise purple. It's not that fuzzy. If it was woolly Yoshi, maybe. But also make it a different colour, anyway. Best Kirby. Okay, best Kirby's actually quite tricky. I'm going to say light blue. He used to be green, but then he got orange shoes, and I know that's more accurate to the games, but meh. I liked his green shoes. Worst, this isn't like a definitive, like a very clear worst, but it's probably between these two, just out of the options. I don't mind orange, but I don't see it a lot. It's kind of there. Grayscale, I appreciate the history represented, but it is kind of boring. I'm gonna say grayscale just because I have to. I'm gonna say something. Fox, best skin is nope. I think this one, the green and black and white. That's nice, clean colors. Purple's an honorable mention. Worst skin is. He doesn't need two green skins first of all, but this one is his coolest. Worst skin probably dark because we've got this purple one that's really cool now, and that'll do. Pikachu. Worst skin is Lucia. Sorry to say, just because it is just dramatically weird. Best is, for me, this hat. Although, they're all pretty similar. Actually, this is officially the worst now because I got rid of Focus Sash. Done. I like Lucas hat? I forget who. It's from the Sinnoh games, though. Luigi. This is the best only because it's yellow and green, which is Australian colours. Only reason, otherwise it's actually pretty ass. Worst is this one. I don't like those colours, that looks really bad. The rest of them are fine. This one's just meh, and this would be the worst if it wasn't for the fact that it represents Australia. That's the only reason. Ness, only correct option is Bumblebee Ness. Full stop, every other skin's the worst. The second best skin, however, is, where is it? They don't have the clock skin anymore. It's got a Mr. Saturn now, it used to be a clock. This is the second worst skin, because this is the worst skin, because every single online Ness, PK Fire spamming Ness uses this skin. Hence, this is the objective worst Ness skin. But Bumblebee Ness, also just known colloquially as Venus, fantastic. Falcon, kind of no contest. Worst skin is actually very tricky for Falcon, because he's got some decent skins. To the point that I'm going to say his default is the worst. Dark is nice, and it's not an overly edgy dark either. Blood Falcon, the classic Blood Falcon, is another character that's sick. Green, good colours. The green used to be really bad. In Melee, his green was shocking. This one is a better default. Straight up. Of course, it's classic. Gold's a fantastic one too, and it's a nice blue. So default is his worst skin. Which is weird, because default's not the worst for most characters. Bo is the best Jigglypuff, and where's the... No, sorry, Sleepy Hat is the worst because of the flesh colour. That one's too easy. Alright, Peach. Peach. Been a while since I've looked at Peach. Ooh, she's got some decent ones. Oh, she's got some decent ones. Okay. Tie between Black and Fire Peach. I'd probably put Fire Peach slightly above just because the gloves match as opposed to them sticking out a little bit. Worst, I would say, is the Pure White, probably, just because we've got a much better white one. And the rest of these are all pretty nice. I like the golden one. I really like the red one, but white and red's so much cooler. Daisy, again, worst is white. She's also got some decent colours. I like this one because of the black gloves. It's a tie between this one and the black one, but I'm going to slightly give it to this reddish one, just because of the black gloves. Bowser, where's his brown one? Worst skin. Sorry, Cream, I know you were playing Brownser before, but no. This one's okay, because it's not as edgy as it used to kind of be, but it sort of still is. It's funny, though, that like the lighter colour becomes edgy for Bowser. Anyway, pink hair is fantastic, though, because pink hair. That being said, much as I do kind of want to give it to the Dio color, it is actually pretty ugly. I'm going to give it to red. Honorable mention to pink hair. Ices, they're all pretty meh, but the Australian colors come out top because Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Worst is this one just because it's hard to tell their gloves apart. Only reason. Otherwise, it's this one, because I don't really want sepia climbers. Yawn. Sheik, they're all kind of meh. I mean, what's the difference? You know? Yellow can be the worst, I guess. I don't know. Closely followed by the red one. Best... Here's the thing, because Sheik's kind of like a ninja motif, I don't mind the dark one here. I'm going to give it to this particular purpley one, magenta-y sort of one, because I like that colour. Zelda, best is... Okay, worst is the white one. Get out of here. These ones I toss up between. I'm probably going to give it to the purple one with the white hair, because I play that one the most if I ever do play Zelda, although I am taking a current liking to the Twilight Princess coloration. But otherwise, they're not too bad. The sort of deeper purple one compared to the pink's not too bad either. The Doctor. This is the best one. Everyone says that it's this. It is this. This is not correct. This is the best one. Unlicensed Doctor is overdone. Overplayed, everyone does it. This one is also... this outfit used to be white. That's why it's the worst. Pichu. Just because it's not very obvious, I'm going to give it to the spike hair. Spike hair should have been like a shiny coloration as well to distinguish it. That would have been really nice. In which case it would not be worse, in which case default would be. Best is... Actually, I didn't even remember this one exists. This is the new worst one. I don't like it. What's the point of it? What is the best Pichu, though? I'm going to go with the hibiscus flower. Is that a hibiscus? I don't think it's a hibiscus. Whatever this flower is. Hibiscus is red, isn't it? What am I talking about? Whatever this flower is. This one's the best. Falco. I'll probably give it to this purple one again. I'm a big fan of the purple. I do also really like green, but his green leaves a bit to be wanted. Whereas this makes his whole colours purple. Have better taste in skins then. If I had to pick a worst Falco, I almost said Falcon. Probably this one, just because it's a slightly... It's like between default and the purple. So you may as well pick either option, I would say, and skip this one. Only other reason, that's the only real reason, because the rest are decent. Even the edgy one's fine by me. Marth. Marth has like 3 of the same skin. Okay, it's not quite true. Marth's actually got some decent ones. This can be the worst just because it's default, but slightly different. That's the only real reason. They're all pretty decent. I don't have any skins that I don't like on Marth, really. I don't like the concept art for the final skin, because he doesn't have pants on. But I would probably give it to either this one or the black and yellow one for best skin. Because black and yellow is a great colour combination. I would probably give it to black and yellow. Lucina, same deal. Oh, that's not true, sorry. I play the silver and red one. I don't know who that's based off of, but this is my favourite for Lucina. I'm not a big fan of Christmas Lucina. That being said, I'm really not a big fan of the yellow Lucina, so get her out of there. Christmas Lucina, you're safe for another day. Ah, but what is this one? No, I still don't like yellow one more. I don't know why. Young Link. This one's his worst. Done. Because Dark Link doesn't suit Young Link. For best, I mean, this is his worst of his non-Dark Link ones. Best, I'm going to give between pink and blue. They're both pretty good. I can't choose, I apologise. Ganondorf, here you go. Purple is the correct Ganondorf. Followed directly by... Where is it? Old Manondorf. Followed by some combination of the middle... Oh, wait, actually... I just realised how bad his hair looks in this one. Okay, I take it back. Your brown gets to live another day. Just because I've only now seen the light of how bad his hair is in this is the worst skin. Followed by brown. Followed by... I don't know, there's a pretty big jump afterwards. I didn't realise the skin was that bad, honestly. Wow. Next. Mewtwo. No. I don't like his Shadow Mewtwo. I don't like the colours. If they wanted to go with like an edgy Mewtwo, I would have given it a bit more of a pass, actually. Best is unfortunately Cyan, because they got rid of green, which is his shiny coloration. What were they thinking? I'm willing to give brown Mewtwo a pass, just because it's not that offensive. Roy, oh, he's got some good colours. Roy has some really good colours, actually. To give one of them the worst, I might even say his default, because I like his light blue better, and I like his green, and I like his red. But I really like the sort of purples and pinks he's got. And the gold was a classic from Melee. I'm going to give it to... Oh, gosh. I'm going to use my one skip. Now, if I have to pick, I would give it to pink, just because I played pink the most. But they're all really good colours. Chrom, best is his black and blue one, which is, you know, at a glance, only marginally different to his default. But black and blue is really sick. Worst is Mustard. Mr. Game Watch, all of them suck. Especially this one. This is the worst. Best is white, just because it's dramatically different. I'm not that big of a fan of defaults normally, so I try and find one that stands on its own, which is why I like the white compared to the default. his colours were so much better in previous games. Even like a light blue was so much better. Game & Watch got done dirty in this game. That's probably why I see so many default Game & Watches. Meta Knight, as I said, this is the best, followed very closely by this one. Absolute worst is this one. Pit, this is, I don't like his traditional angel look. I don't like it. I also miss his very blue and colourful one, which got merged into this pink one, which is hence the best. Big sad. Dark Pit. Worst is this one. Best is purple. It's a very, it's a very obvious trend I'm noticing just by going through this myself. Zero Suit. No. Australian colours. Worst is where's the pink one? That's not as bad as it used to be. Now, worse is this one, because it's just default, but darker, slightly. Whoop-de-doo. Wario. Pretty much every plumber costume is his worst. This is the best. Take a guess why. I'm not a big fan of... Okay, friggin... This one reminds me of the fact that Mario lost his Wario coloration, which is an insult. But anyway, I'm going to say this is the worst... No, I'm going to give it to the green. I don't like the brown overalls. Snek. I'm not a big fan of the leopard print camo. I apologize. I'm a sucker for the green tiger print. Is that what it's called? Green tiger? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Anyway, this one. I know black's kind of one of the classics that a lot of people play as. I don't know what exactly the black one's based... Oh no, it's probably based on the sneaking suit from 3. But I prefer this because it reminds me of Big Boss / Venom, which I prefer to Solid Snake. Ha. Ike. My personal favourite is the yellow one, surprisingly. And if I had to pick a bad one, it would probably be this reddish one, just because it's very similar to his default. And that's the only real reason. Pokey Trainer. Purple skin is the best. Worst, where's the white one? No, white's okay. Maybe probably the yellow. I have to cycle through all the Pokemon now as well. Purple's the objective of the best. Yeah, white's not as bad. White was worse. White was way worse in Brawl, my gosh. Nah, yellow's the worst. Monkey. I hate the monkey. I hate the monkey. I hate the monkey. Best is purple and dark fur. I don't know if I care that much for the orangutan, but it is green. I don't like his Dixie Kong's colours. He looks ugly. I don't like the monkey. I don't like the monkey. Lucas. Best skin is dog. Just dog. Best skin. Worst. These ones aren't particularly bad again, but I'd probably go with probably this one, this sort of like orangey red with blue pants, because I do like the purple pants and the orange blue motif on his shirt. I just have to pick a worst one, so these aren't bad skins. Sonic. A lot of these are the worst. I'm going to give it specifically to yellow because he looks washed out. I am going to give best skin. Oh, but purple and green is such a cool combination. I do kind of want to give it to black for a change, just because I keep going purple. And it is a bigger change than purple is from default. I'm going to give it to black, just because shadow. Why not? There you go. King Dedede. He's got a lot of good ones too, actually. Worst is pink, just out of the options. I really like his belt in this one. I really like the penguin colours. I also don't mind coal miner Dedede, as I call him. I also don't mind green. I'm going to give it to the purple one. Again, but for different reasons, not just because it's purple. Olimar, they all kind of suck, but especially Alf. But pink Alf is the only time I will play Olimar, for some reason, even though I don't like Alf as much. And then worst will be... red Olimar, Alf. Olimar gets a pass, he's in the middle. Lucario. Lucario's got some crap skins. I feel bad for Lucario mains. Green would be the best. Specifically this green. This green would be the worst. Even though this is just a darker coloration, but I think that might be his shiny. I forget. Yeah, I'll play Alpha if I have to play Olimar, especially because... Oh! Anyway. Robot. Bumblebee is the best. And... I'm going to say Dark Green's the worst. It still looks pretty bad, especially given what it used to be in Brawl was equally really bad. And Bumblebee's really cool. Tink. He's got a lot that look the same. No. No. Dark Tink is the worst because there's not been a Dark Tink. Like, with Young Link, at least it's in the game that Young Link is in Ocarina of Time. Toon Link has never faced Dark Link. And his simplistic design doesn't tend well with that very white hair. As far as best skin, I do like his 8th one, so if you go back one. But I do also like whatever this one is. I think I play this one more, so I'm going to go with that one. There you go. Wolf, where's his green one? Green. Because it's green, yellow, and purple. All in one. How good. His black one's not even too bad because Wolf is the bad guy. I'm going to say his worst is this brown one. Just while cycling through, although I'm not really liking this one either. No, this is worse. This is worse. Look at his sleeves. That's the worst. Done. Villager. I'm not a big fan of a lot of Villager. If I play Villager, I play the green one. I don't like this one just because... This is going to sound weird, but hear me out. I feel like the outfit option doesn't really fit the skin color. I'm not trying to sound like racist or anything. It's just, like, I'm happy for them to have a, dark-skinned villagers because they've got dark-skinned Pokemon trainers. Or darker, I guess. It's not really that dark, but... And that's fine, but this guy suits his colors better than this very bright yellow. It's just a bit too jarring, I feel. Citrus Surprise is what I call his skin. It's Chartreuse. It is the best. Mega Man's actually got some decent skins. Just because I'm going to go with Orange. I don't know. Orange can be the worst. But not by much. Wii Fit. All the male ones are the worst. Male Yellow is the worst. I particularly go for Red Female the best. Next, Rosalina. Every single skin is awful. Except for this one. And this one. I'm going to give it a black and yellow because it's more of a black and yellow than Peach's is. And then I'm going to give Pink the worst. I don't like it. I don't like looking at it. This is the only Little Mac skin I will ever play. And his worst is... No, I do like Mustard Mac for the memes. No, this one. What's with the hair? Get out of here. Done. Alright. Grenin. Where's his... No, don't like it. Ninja skin is nice. Not quite as decent as his actual shiny. Honorable mentions to the to the purple one again. I don't like his pink one. It's a bit too fleshy for me. Palutena, her final one, which it's hard to tell the difference. But it's like a sort of black and red gradient on the dress. Is really cool. Worst can be the red one. Purple one's also nice. Again, funny that. Ultimate Pac-Man is the only correct one. Every single other skin of his is the worst. In particular, yellow, because you can't tell half the time. Or you can't tell for half the skin, because he is yellow. Pac-Man got done dirty. Robin, best is... I'm just going to go with pink. They used to be better. I liked the red one in Smash 4 with the actual red hair. Worst... This one. I don't like those colours on his face. Sorry, Robin. I don't mind male Robin as much as I used to not really like him in Smash 4, but yeah. Shulk, this is... I hate it. I hate his grey hair. That's the worst. Best is... I mean, everyone's going to say, Swimsuit Shulk, which is fair, but I want to give it to something actually something. So I'm going to... No, I'm going to give it a Swimsuit. Screw it. Okay, only correct answer for the Koopalings is Lemmy. Only correct answer. An incorrect answer, also, is Iggy. And that's just a ranking of the Koopalings in general. Iggy, Lemmy, love him. Next, Duck Hunt. He's got some crap. This one, I hate it. I don't like the colours, especially on the hands. I can respect the Morton and the Roy just beneath Lemmy. And as long as it's anything that isn't Iggy. Iggy, Stiggy at the bottom of my shoes. Yellow Duck Hunt's the worst just because his hands look really weird. Where's the Beagle one? This one's good because it's a good combination of dog and bird. I like these sort of green and brown mallard looking thing. Even the bird looks bad in the skin. What are they? What? Wait, wrong one. No, the bird's actually really good in the skin. That's kind of unfortunate. That one's okay. That one's alright. That one's not too bad. I'd probably put that one in second. His default's obnoxious, though. Anyway, moving on. Ryu. Best is the grey one with the yellow headband. As you can probably tell, I'm a big sucker for dark colours with yellow. Great combination. He doesn't have his Dan Abiki one anymore, so I can't give that worst. I used to main the purple. I'm going to give him the used to be white outfit, but now it's yellow. Poor Ryu. Ken. Green and purple. Fantastic colours. I don't like his dark Ken skin. It looks like he's just smoky. Moving on. Cloud. A lot of them are awful. They're all the same, but brown default is the worst. Sleeveless with the armband, purplish of Advent is the best. They're all very similar. I wouldn't fault you for picking any of them, really. Corn. I do like the dark female Corn. Worst is going to go to red. The female ones just have good colours in this one, although I do like the green and the blue of them. Bayo. I know it's another character, but I do not like the skin. Get the red and white out of here. No. Best skin, though, that's a tricky... Oh, wait, she's got another bad skin I don't like. One of them's like almost default, but not. Just because it's not unique. Put this one in there. I don't care. Best skin, though, probably just the green one. Alright, here we go. A bit more easy. Best skin's purple. Worst skin is... I don't like this outfit. And I don't like the colour of the green, because it's not a solid striking green, it's like a limey, citrusy green. Which only works on Mega Man because he has a strong green and a strong yellow, instead of an awkward mix of both. Anyway, so, worst Inkling. This is second best. Best. Ridley... green. Worst is secondary Mecha Ridley. Primary Mecha Ridley is alright, but it's a bit weird looking. But this one's just... Simon, I don't like a lot of Simon's clothes. This is the worst. But at the same time, so many others are worse. This is the best just because it's... I like darker hair than blonde. I don't know, that's the smallest thing. Richter, second blue is the worst just because... No, but he's actually got some pretty meh skins. This is the worst. Where's his purple one? Purple and green are kind of the best, but white's also really nice and striking. I'm gonna give it to green. Why not? Screw it. K. Rool, this is gonna get controversial. Even to me. First of all, Port Red is his worst. His black's not as cool as I wanted it to be either. I usually go probably the light blue out of the K. Rool options. So that can have the best. Okay, hold on, let me... I didn't know that was the thing. Alright, where is he? K. Rool. That's where I was up to. Oh, now I gotta wait for everything to reload. He doesn't have a black and orange. He has an orange and purple. He has a yellow and black, and I do like the contrast of the yellow and black, but he's a bit too yellow for this one. And I like the black and red, but the contrast in the black is too little for a change. But I don't like his, not quite maroon. There's another word I'm looking, burgundy. I don't like his burgundy skin. White's not too bad. I can respect orange enough, but I'm going to give it to blue. Oh, cheers. I am Kajiro. Appreciate it, boss. I'm almost done my characters. This is taking forever. Alright. Isabelle. There's so many that look the same. This can be the worst, I guess. And I'm just going to pick one at random. No, I don't like the pink plaid. Oh, ran out of school in a hot second. Best is none of them. I actually don't like any of Isabelle's skins. No, I'm looking through them. No, green. Best Incineroar's blue. Worst Incineroar's immediately afterwards. I don't like those colours. Honourable mention to, actually, majority of Incineroar's skins. He's got some really cool skins. And this one. Great Isabelle's actually okay. I don't like this pink one. What was it? This, yeah. There's two almost identical. This one's the worst. The one with the pink bow as well. Plant. I don't like this one because of the fleshy coloured lips. Just keep it white, and this is actually a great skin. Except. Best skin is actually tricky. I like this one not just because green and yellow, but also because it reminds me of the putrid piranhas from Keelhaul Key in Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, and also Odysseus Paper Mario in general. Plant's got some weird skins. Joker, best is yellow. Worst is all of his school ones. I haven't played the games, no. If I had to pick one, probably the white one. Because I think it says like plaid... Actually, no, they both have plaid pants, don't they? If one of them doesn't have plaid pants, that one's slightly above. But otherwise, I'm going to say white. Hero, best is blue. I don't mind the defaults of each of them. I don't mind Dante from the Devil May Cry series, so I'm going to say that this one's the worst just because it's not Vegeta. So it can be the worst. I don't know. Bad excuse, but... Coloured Banjo and Kazooie is the best. Worst is... probably the pink one, honestly. I know it's based on his sister, but I like this one better. And I don't even like this one that much. I don't mind the snowy one. Also, the game says this is reference to bottles. I say this should be a reference to, I think his name is Conga. In Mumbo's Mountain, he throws oranges at you. He's a giant black gorilla with red pants. Get out of here with that bottles nonsense. Terry, best skin is Neo Geo, because I call it Lego Terry, because it almost looks like Lego on this thing. Green is a close run-up, although his pants are kind of weird. Worst is the dark skin, because it's just default but diminished. And I like Terry's bright colours, which is why I like this one, because they've got the bright gloves. Byleth, worst is this one. Best is... Honestly, I'm going to go with the male Byleth, which is kind of surprising. Anyway, Min Min's got a lot of repeat skins. I forget which of the dark ones is the best, but it's one of these. I forget which one's best, and that's just because I can't see them in person. Red can be worse, because there's a lot of red and black going on with this person. Because you've got red and... It's like a black and orange. Then you've got black and red. I think this one might be the good one. And then you've just got another one. There's just a lot of them. Steve. The... Oh, gosh, actually, no, he's got a lot of bad ones. I don't like this one. I also don't really like this one. Best is your pick of zombie or Enderman. Personally, I go zombie because I don't like Enderman's little stubby little arms and legs. Because he's meant to be tall, you know? I guess it's more of a blocky body then. But I'm going to go with zombie the best. And if I had to pick a worst, I'm going to go with Kilt Steve. Because he doesn't have his trademark beard, you know? Sephiroth, actually, I do like a lot of his skins. But they are very diminished. Worst is his second shirtless skin, one of the brown pants. Black pants is decent, brown pants, no. I'm partial, I think, to this light blue one, from memory. Although I kind of want to see the red one again, because I saw a video with red and it actually looked pretty sick. Honorable mention to Shirtless Sephiroth, the first one. But his second shirtless one, I don't like his pants. Pyramithrar. I don't like this one. It's not even like a... Because you've got gold and silver. That's really cool. You got your default. You've got endgame spoilers. Because of course they did. You've got the Switch. Switch, lol. And then you've just got this sort of bronze and tin. Or copper and tin, which makes bronze. Why? You got your dark and sort of edgy one. I'm sure it's based on something, but I don't know what it is, but it's cool. This one, which looks like they're dressed up in the same uniforms, cool. The brighter colours, also cool. But worst is officially this one. Best is, I'm going to... I think I'm going to give it to brighter colours. Kazuya, best is black pants. Worst is every single suit skin. In particular, his color is that like magenta maroon sort of one. That is his other. It's his worst. I can kind of respect the pure gold Kazuya. This makes me think of like when Homer's like gold plated and all that, and he comes over and Lenny's like,
"Hey Homer, what'd you do? Get a haircut or something?"
Look closer, Lenny.
Oh, I know what it is. You're the biggest man in the world now. And you're covered in gold.
14-karat gold!
Fantastic. This is a great scene from Simpsons. Anyway, so mild respect to that. This is one, I don't know. I can respect this one because it reminds me of Kiryu from Yakuza. Not that I've even played it, but just because of the Bakamitai memes. I don't like this one. But I can respect the solid gold plate. Sora. This is actually quite tricky. Because I don't dislike any of his defaults, but I also don't dislike any of his new ones. This is Drip Sora, which is fine. This is based on Wisdom Form, and it's a really cool coloration that I like. This is based on Valor Form, which is also really cool. Timeless River is also really cool. I don't know which to say is the worst. I also don't know which to say is the best, but I'm currently thinking either of Blue or Drip Sora. I only have slight hesitation towards Drip because I haven't played 3. But I have played 1 and 2. I'm going to give Ultimate Sora the best one and say that the worst is, just because of the render, Kingdom Hearts 2, even though I do like Kingdom Hearts 2 the best so far. Because I do like his outfit from Dream Drop Distance. And that's it. I'm not going to talk about the Brawlers because they've got way too many to count. So I'm just going to rank the Brawlers in terms of them. I really don't like Sword Fighter, but I really don't like campy, spammy Mii Gunners, so they're slightly worse. Brawler is the coolest of the 3. Not viable, just... Well, like, not in terms of viability, just he's the coolest. Mii Sword Fighter is so uninspired, but I really hate going against those Mii Gunners. And there you go. That's everything. This has been ages long. This is way longer than I was expecting to be. This is like an hour later than I wanted to finish. So I'm going to finish right quick.